Good afternoon and welcome along to this Community Elements show. With me, I have Brian, and we are actually here at Torrey St. Patrick's Church in the garden room, mainly because I forgot the keys to get into the studio, but don't tell anyone that, please.
We had lovely tea and buns here as well, didn't we?
Well, we had more than that. A nice sausage and egg roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very nice and good company.
It was very good company.
Very nice, friendly people here.
Yes. And that's why we like coming. Right, Brian, starting off with tributes.
Very good. The family of a popular Aberdeen dance teacher who passed away after battling breast cancer have paid tribute to her, saying she was beautiful inside and out. Gemma McRae, who ran Academy Street Dance Studio, died at Roxburgh House surrounded by her family. Writing for Facebook, Gemma's brother Darren said, "The family have been truly overwhelmed by all the messages, texts and calls received for Gemma. She fought a courageous battle over the last 5 years, never complained once and smiled throughout." He thanked all the amazing medical staff who treated and cared for her, regularly going beyond the call of duty. He also thanked all staff, pupils, parents of both Academy Street and Mile End, her wonderful friends and neighbours. Darren also praised Gemma's 8-year-old daughter Izzy, who he said was the main reason Gem fought such a strong battle. He said, "Shining Star Izzy is truly beautiful inside and out, just like her mum." As well as Darren and Izzy, Gemma is survived by mum Marlene, dad Alan, sister Leanne and partner Barry. Julian Stewart, a long-time friend and dance teacher at Academy Street Dance Studio, said Gemma was a truly inspirational person. She said, "It was a privilege to work for Gemma, and she was a huge part of my life in and out of dance. She was bright, colourful and always happy. She was pretty incredible. Her legacy will live on in her dance school and all the students she's inspired. She was inspirational for her students. She had a beautiful way with children. Everybody loved Gemma, not just her students, but also the parents." Gemma was first diagnosed in 2014 and she raised thousands of pounds for cancer charities through events like Dream, Dance, Donate, which saw people from all walks of life taking part in tap, ballet and jazz classics at her studio. Speaking last week, Gemma said, "My first wish would be for a cure for cancer, but that's not possible just now. So I'm hoping to give back to the students and parents who have supported me. I had the most amazing life, albeit too short, and I want you all to know you all played a part in making it so wonderful."
Try the next one, if you will, please.
Okay. A £12 million state-of-the-art primary school has been officially opened just over 3 years since a fire destroyed the old one. Pupils and staff at Kinellar Primary School in Blackburn enjoyed making the facility's official opening yesterday, alongside invited guests including Aberdeenshire Provost Bill Howitson, who unveiled a special commemorative plaque. The multi-million-pound school, which was completed last year, is built over 2 floors and features bright and area-flexible spaces, including a glass-fronted library and seating area upstairs. The process of building the facility was a unique experience for the more than 400 pupils who were moved to nearby Midmill School for 18 months after their old school building was destroyed by the fire on New Year's Day 2016. Aberdeenshire Provost Bill Howitson said he was very proud to mark the opening of the new primary. He added, "A great team effort has led to the delivery of an extremely high-quality building on time and on budget, and we're thankful to everyone who has played their part in that. It stands testament to what a community can achieve by working together, right from those dark days after the fire when local people rallied round to offer soup and sandwiches to staff, to the lovely reception pupils received from the community in Contour during their time at Midmill. The team at RS Coaches went the extra mile by offering great kindness to the young people on their daily commute, and, by all accounts, colleagues from Morrison Construction couldn't have been more accommodating when it came to tours and learning experiences for the children. This is a big thumbs up to the people of Geary. Specially commissioned work by several local artists is another important feature of the new school. They created a series of acrylic panels exploring how the children felt about the identity of their community in the past, present and future. Councillor Gillian Owen, chairwoman of the Education and Children's Services Committee, said, "It's not only wonderful to see the pupils at Kinellar enjoying their new school, but also to reflect on what a fantastic learning experience this project has given them." Congratulations go to head teacher Pamela Farker and the staff team at the school who have gone above and beyond to support the children settle into the unfamiliar and make the most of the opportunities that come with change. Councillor Mark Finlater, Vice Chairman of the Education and Children's Services Committee, said, "This fantastic new facility has been designed in such a way it is truly an inclusive place for all. It suits the local landscape. It benefits from fantastic design features inside and out, and those involved should be incredibly proud of what they have achieved during the last few years." A city park is hoping to raise funds for a life-saving piece of equipment. Friends of Duthie Park have launched an appeal to buy an automated external defibrillator, and the team is looking to a £1,250 target. Alan Amoore, chairman of the group, said, "We're a charity and we look at objectives that could help and support the activities in the park. We had a discussion a while back where we agreed it would be a good idea to get this type of medical equipment. Defibrillators are not terribly difficult to operate and they save lives every day. The other thing is that funds for charities are limited right now, so we're under pressure to get the funds needed. We hope to raise what's needed to buy the defibrillator and then train people to use them. The group will be working with charity St John Scotland, which will teach the group how to use the device." A spokesman for Friends of Duthie Park said, "There are almost 1 million visitors to the park every year. Having a defibrillator on site greatly increases the chance of survival for anyone who suffers a cardiac incident while enjoying a day at the park. This unit will be housed in a secure box accessed by a PIN number made available when you dial the emergency services." Councillor Catriona Mackenzie, who represents the Ferryhill ward, said, "Life-saving equipment will be ideal." She added, "Defibrillators can save lives, and the initiative taken here by Friends of Duthie Park to put in place such vital equipment is admirable. The park is one of our city's most beautiful and popular green spaces and seems like an ideal place to have publicly addressed defibrillator installed. I hope funds can be raised quickly and will make inquiries to see if the council can support this in any way." Little chefs at the primary school rose to the challenge of pizza lessons as part of a new cookery workshop. Bairns in the Kitchen is the brainchild of Italian-born but now Kintore-based chef Sam Park. Through a 7-week programme of cookery classes, she aims to help young children discover new flavours and skills. Youngsters from Manor Park Primary School in Aberdeen joined the chef once more last week to learn new culinary techniques. Already skilled at smoothies and pastas, the class of 12 youngsters were eager to learn more and were set the challenge of creating their own pizzas. Head teacher Gil Graham has been closely watching the children's progress and said their efforts looked delicious. She said, "I was contacted by one parent who said she had been amazed that her son wanted to try so many new foods. We have received funding from the Pupil Equity Fund, which aims to raise attainments and close the poverty-related gap." The children also learn new language skills from Sam as she explains what the Italian names would be, as well as maths in the weighing and measuring. Emma Alusi, 10, said she would definitely be recreating the pizzas at home for her family and said the lessons were truly good fun. We have the scripture text for today taken from Psalm 51, verse 13, which says, "Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee." Amen.
Thank you very much, Brian, for that. I hope our voice is able to last out during this, but I come to the school first of all, and it reminds me a bit of a documentary called Back in Time for School that a certain TV channel are running, and it's a historical look of the ways that teaching has and the learning has varied through the ages, all the way from Victorian times up to the present. I love this whole idea of being able to cook. They've probably had home economics for some time, but being able to get pupils to not only design their pizzas, but to get to a point of liking foods, perhaps even for the first time. Mm-hmm. And this makes such a difference, I think.
Yes, that story about the cooking, really, it brings forward the fact that they were really interested in what they were learning. And the result is that this 10-year-old girl is definitely recreating the pizzas at home for her family because it was all really good fun. Now, she's doing that. She's not the only one. See, the advantage it is found when teachers combine with the pupils and really join with them and show their interest. The pupils follow, which goes for what you're saying about the schools over the years, and that good teachers inspire the pupils and that.
Yes.
I know I had several teachers who inspired me.
Yes, likewise.
That's good.
Likewise. There were some teachers who definitely didn't inspire.
I won't mention them.
I just kind of visualise them right now. Now, of course, this dance teacher, Gemma McRae, who unfortunately passed away, but is a real inspiration to many. She
is what I would call a wow person, because she was so admired by everybody for the help and assistance that she has given to the pupils and that. And this truly beautiful inside and out, that's a fantastic thing to be said about somebody. And she actually wrote a letter before she passed away, and but I don't want to read it out because I might get emotional with it. Sorry about that.
It is very poignant, but you can actually read that. Gemma does have a Facebook page, and that was, I should ask for that one to be put onto her Facebook page on the day of her death. So that was what was done for her. So that's really, really good indeed. I had actually meant to say something else, and it's got totally out of mind. Then you've got the defibrillator in Duthie Park, which I think more public places should actually have these.
Oh, indeed. They do a fantastic job. And because the more that there are, the better chance there is that people who do have a cardiac arrest can be saved from it and go on living their lives as they want to do anyhow. And this is an ideal location, Duthie Park, to have one.
Yes, well, there should be one in Hazelhead Park and indeed some of the other parks as well. And there are the friends groups of the various parks who I'm sure could actually raise funds for this.
It would be a real encouragement to them, I believe.
Yes. And then, of course, the Kinellar School having just opened, and just great thanks indeed for the folks who have actually been so good to the pupils and to the school.
The community joined together and proved that they were a community. I think that's an encouraging story, and it's one that when I was reading through the Evening Express looking for stories, that one jumped out. It was a must.
These are all excellent news stories. I'm going to have to stop the discussion right now because my voice is going, I'm afraid. So I'm rather aware of that. But hopefully next week we'll be back at the same time, the same way, and we'll have another lot of Brian's good news. Now, for our second community element today, we had an element of food right at the end of Brian's good news about pizzas, and we have in our second community element another element of food, as on Friday I went round to the Go Green Zero Waste Cafe at Old Tory Community Centre. Was made very welcome indeed. I was able to speak to quite a few of the folks there. Also, had an amazing band there, Brian, called the Melting Pot Collective, they call themselves. And they're a group of about 90, even over 100, I think, people. They weren't all crammed in there, but just a few of them came along and played the flute, and they played the fiddle, and they played the guitar and drums and piano as well.
It sounds very uplifting.
It was very uplifting, and the food that was produced was of real excellence. So I much enjoyed what I had, even though I didn't have the main meal, because I knew I was going to get a meal when I got home. Anyway, you'll be able to hear that just coming up very soon indeed. This is Gospel for Grampian.